Hey everybody, Anyone is here, and today we are checking out Gentleman. Now this game has a pretty interesting setup where there's no solo play, so it's only multiplayer, and there's no online multiplayer. So the only way you can play this game is with a friend, a local friend. It supports up to 2 to 4 players, and it is just a player versus player beat 'em up type game. You pick up items and you attack the other people, run around the map, and be the last man standing is pretty much it. Today, because this is a local co-op only, not co-op, local multiplayer only, I am playing with my beautiful wife, Chrissy. Say hello, Chris.
Hi.
Yeah, there she goes. So I enlisted her help into playing this game because, again, there is no multiplayer. So the first thing I want to say, this game came out on November 5th, a couple of weeks ago, for $9.99. That is a very steep price to play for this game, and I'll show you a little bit more once we jump into it, but it's a very steep price to justify also. First thing I want to point out is there is a lot of bugginess to this game, and hopefully we don't see too much of it because I've had this game crash on me quite a few times and also crash my recordings quite a few times. The first thing you'll see is this is the menu. This is what you see right up front, and I noticed that if you could select the options button in the wrong way, let's see if I can reproduce this. I click options and it turned into info. Very weird. And you can do the same thing on info. If I click it there, info, well, okay, it didn't happen this time. Maybe that time, no. But it does happen. It's very buggy. It seems very random. I can't get it to happen. But it does happen. And that is a lot to say about this game. There is plenty of bugginess to it. The options are very straightforward. You can configure controls, but there's really only 2 buttons and movement. So you really don't have to worry about that. I'll be playing this with my controller, but I assume it plays just as well with the keyboard and mouse. I personally wouldn't want to play with a keyboard and mouse, but hey, I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. One of the most interesting options here, the most important, is self-harm on or off. I would totally recommend playing this with self-harm off. A lot of the items that you pick up does damage to yourself, and you'll wind up not playing. You'll wind up killing yourself and never killing the other person. So you could also switch how many kills there are to win for 6 or 8. For the purposes of this video, we're going to stick to 4 just so you could see the different maps and different backgrounds that you're able to get. So we are going to just jump right into the game. Right off the bat, you can see you plays up to 4 players, and you have an option of 5 different characters you could play as. So there's Martin, Monty, Jacques. Okay, I'm not French. I can't. Theodore, Matilda, and Gladys. So I am going to play as Monty, and my wife is going to play as Gladys, as she's been playing, and we're just going to jump right in. So before you start the game, this game does allow different game modes to an extent. Okay, so it says makes a claim that has different game modes, and technically I guess that is correct, but a lot of these game modes are very, very I don't want to say boring, but you're going to want to play standard most of the time. So the different game modes are bomb battle, where all you get is bombs, General Electric, where all you get is electric, and so on and so forth. We'll check out a couple of those in a little bit, but for now, we're just going to start off with standard. You could also pick what map you want to play in, and it's really just the background and some of the structures inside. There's quite a few of them. I'm just going to play on random, if we can get back to it. So hopefully you could see them all. And if you just noticed, that was some of the frame rate glitches that I was talking about. So we're going to jump right into the game. I have this set up for 4 kills. So basically, the whole point of this game is to kill the other player and pick up those crates. So Chrissy just picked up that invincibility crate. And yeah, just kill each other. I guess there's something to say about its mechanics. The fact that it's only 1 player, only local co-op, kind of makes the game a little bit boring. Just because it feels like, oh, no weapons. Okay, so now I got a homing pigeon. It feels like the type of game that you have to play with 4 people. Because it gets very boring with only 2. Oh, and my wife is kicking my ass right now. It gets very boring with only 2. Oh. And I died. Oh, no, I didn't. I killed myself. Okay. So it gets very boring with 2 players. I could see that this game probably could be fun with 4 players. But, I mean, this is pretty much it. This is the whole game. Oh, man. So we're tied up right now. And then once you beat this... Who won? Okay, she won. So as you can see, game over. And that's it. So we'll replay again, which will allow us to see a different background. And the game, as you can see, I'm having a hard time trying to find too much good about it. There are plenty of weapons, which is pretty cool. So that little time bomb, oh, and I just killed myself with. You have the electric shock here that just electrifies the person. As we said before, you got invincibility for a little while. And then you get these random crates every now and then that one of them makes you invisible, which I'll be honest with you, the invisibility one is probably more of a disadvantage than an advantage, because you wind up constantly trying to figure out which way you're facing and which level you're on, up or down. As I said earlier, there's really only two buttons. There's the button that brings you up or down, and there's the button to use your items. That is it. So that makes it an interesting gameplay, and it's very easy for anyone to jump in and actually play. But it makes it a little boring. And this is probably going to be a short video, again, because there's just not much to this game to really to show you. So once this last round goes over, we'll check out a couple of the different game modes. Again, there's really not much to it. And there we go. Chrissy won again. There's really not much to the different game modes. We'll just jump right back in. And one that I thought might be interesting, and we'll try it right now, is probably the chopping block. And I assume this is going to give us the 4-way knives the whole match. So let's start this up and see if I was correct. Oh, no. So only knives. So you can get 4-way, or you can get the regular knife that shoots 1-way. So that's pretty much it to the game. I mean, I wish there was more to show you. I wish there was more good to say about it. You can compare this game to a game like Speedrunners for multiple levels. First of all, Speedrunners is only multiplayer. So there's no solo. The thing about Speedrunners is that you can play online. So you don't have to actually only play this with friends around. Another thing to mention about Speedrunners compared to this is Speedrunners can be very glitchy also. Ooh, I won that one. The difference about Speedrunners is, with all the glitchiness of the game, it is still fun to play. Where this, I mean, it's fun for the first little while. Let's try to find another one that might be fun to play. I guess we'll do Bomb Battle. Speedrunners is fun to play. I mean, it's the type of game that you want to continue playing. With this, I could see if you have 4 friends around, you're all getting a little drunk and you want to play this, that might be fun. But even that, it's going to get tired real quick. So, let's see if I can get another win to at least tie this between us. And then we will call that the end of this video. Oh, man. No, I might not get another win, actually. Oh, damn it. One more to go. Come on, come on. Ah, I got her. No, I didn't get her. She killed herself. And that's what I was talking about earlier. You end up killing yourself a lot more than the opponent kills you. Oh. Can I get her? Ah, yeah, I did get her. Awesome. Oh, no, you...
I won, though.
I guess she won. See, and that's another thing about this game. There's weird glitches like that. Obviously, I just killed her, and she got credited to win. There was another time we were playing where she was invincible, and I hit her with one of the homing pigeons, and it still gave me a win. So it's very weird. Again, this game was released on November 5th. You can get it on Steam for $9.99. I'm not sure that I can recommend this to anybody. Again, if you're looking for the type of game that you could play with some friends around the house, this might be that. But for $10, I can't recommend it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It really helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see me check out more videos. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.